Hi, this is Steve and Randy. We're going to attempt to show you guys how to load a nav database on the GNSXLS version. Okay, what you got there, you see it? This is it right there. Look at that. You guys are familiar with this. Okay, what we're going to do is show you how to flip this cover up, put in a data card, go through the process to load it into the computer inside there, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, and then how to take the card out and then close the cover back, and you guys are good to go. And then we'll show you how to check the database as well. Okay, for starters, you're going to find your multi-tool. You got a screwdriver up in the overhead. Usually use this flat bit. There's a flat one on here. Use the flat one to fuel panels, to get to the fuel thing, to put fuel on the plane. Okay, now on the other side, there's one of these with a little star on the end. Call that a Phillips. Now there's also, look at that, I took this thing apart. There's different things. So what you want to do, see that? These two are kind of this, if you look close enough, I don't know how we're going to do that, but see how one's smaller? What we want is the smaller one. That's called a number one. So we're just going to flip this around. You guys can figure that out. If you can't, ask your flight attendant. Okay, so you use the number one. We're going to get these two little screws all the way out. And you're going to want to do this part. You want to put the card in with power off. Well, at least this power down. You can have power on the aircraft like we do right now. We just have it turned off. So then, once you get those screws loose enough, this flips up. Right here is where the card goes, and here is the button to eject the card after we've inserted the card. Now, here's something that's important. See this? We've labeled the cards. This one says, oh, other side up. So you flip the card over, this side up. And that's how it goes. This side facing up, the top of the aircraft. That's above us. That way is up. And if you see this, other side up, that means you need to flip this card over. This is the wrong side, that's up. Top of the aircraft. You want to flip this side up. Okay. And it can be installed incorrectly. That's exactly right, Randy. Okay, so you also notice this little guy here. Oh, let me back out. Unless Randy can show it. Here, let me pull the card out. What you'll see here, there's a little thing. This is one of the little right protect cards. Switches, or right protect. So that switch you want towards the left of the aircraft, towards the pilot's side, towards the left wing. Okay. You slide that in there, and it's also towards the ejection button. So you're going to push it now. Boom! We're going to push it down. It don't go very far. It goes down maybe 1/8 of an inch. Nothing fancy. Okay, and then you'll notice when you do push it up, this little ejection button pops up, and it is level with the card. This button's level with the card now. So we push it down. We don't have to retighten the screws because you're going to have to loosen them again anyway. Then we're going to go up here, press the power button. Turn the unit on. Unit's going to go through a little power up. What we're going to do here is dim some lights. Which one? Maybe this one. So you can see the screen. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so this is called initialization, that what it's going through. Computer in there is running, doing its thing. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Okay, that's great. This takes us so many seconds. If it takes longer, we got a problem. If this screen never comes up, or if anything like that happens with the card inserted, something's wrong. Okay. So anyway, yeah, let's go back to that. If this screen, this has to come up. This is the screen that should come up, and here it's showing us the what information is on the card, when it expires, and all that good stuff. Now, and first of all, check that. If that's incorrect, there's no reason to continue. If that is correct, okay, we need to continue. Now, if this screen never comes up and it goes automatically to the other screen, that may mean that the data on the card is the same as the data that's already stored. Or if the thing freezes up and never comes to this screen or the other main initialization screen, then we know something else is wrong as well. So eject the card and reboot. Okay, anyway. Okay, so what we want to do here is make sure that we have the one selected, and we want to begin the update. See, if you hit 2, see how it's highlighted like that? Look at that. See that? Highlight means that's what you want it to do. See that? Not what we want to do. what we want to do. And then to select that, just as it says up here, enter your choice. We want to press the enter key. Enter. And if it's a little worn out and you can't read it, it's a little wide key right at the top there in the middle. That's your enter key. I'm sure you all know that. We're going to hit that button. It's going to go through this and it's going to start counting. Percentage complete. That's going to go all the way up to 99. All right, everybody. Wow, look at that. Get ready for the show. Guess what? 20 minutes has gone by. Guess what? We just made time fly. Ha ha ha. Okay, here comes the big show. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Update complete. Press enter to restart the nav. Okay, now before we press enter, this is what we're going to do. Get back out a little bit, Randy.
Yep.
Okay, now before you press enter to restart the nav, let's just go ahead and do this. Watch this. We're going to lift this unit. Oh, let's get our light back on.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, what we're going to do, we just lifted this back up. And we're going to eject this disc. Remember, it's this key right here. Little button. Boop. It just popped up. Like I said, it's 1/8 of an inch. There's really not much you can tell. We're going to grab the card, slide it out, slide this back down, put the card back in its little case that it was sent to you in. We're going to use our screwdriver. And watch this. While we're tightening this screw down, I'm going to press that enter key. Enter. And now I'm going to tighten the other screw down. And there you go. Now you're done with the whole anything physical that you would have to do. Now the rest of it's mental. Well, I won't go there with that one, but anyway. So we're sitting here. We're going to go through the whole initialization screen again. I'm going to get rid of that light. And now after this, I'm going to show you guys how to check the database to make sure the date was correct. And pretty much that's it. So this screen comes up. Everyone's familiar with that screen. Normal after it comes up. All that stuff. You enter whatever. But anyway, all you do here is we're going to press the message key. Up here. There's a name for these keys out here. Anyway, we're going to press that key. And right here on the bottom, look at this. NDB, month expires 31 May. There you go. So the database was loaded successfully, and that's what's current in the box, and that's that. So now you can do whatever you need to do. And just so you know, that whole process took approximately 24 minutes to do. So there you go, approximately 24. But anyway, okay. And now you're good to go, and then Rick is going to explain to you about making a log entry. Okay, thanks. Bye.